There is a lot of iconic punk albums. Green Day had Dookie, Offspring had Smash, Bad Religion had Suffer. Oh wait, that's upside down. Yeah. Les Jake had Hello Rockville. Sublime had their subtitles. Everybody has their most iconic album. When a lot of ska punk bands ask what's the greatest ska punk album, and one answer probably comes up most. Les and Jake this one, or except for that one, but it's mine first. It's one of the best Suicide Machines album. Death by Destruction. And it didn't dominate MTV. Didn't go multi-platinum in the ska generation. Not many people even know this album. But the band still decided it is an influence. They just went on tour for their 30th anniversary of this album. And this is the first edition. So, and it's been a long time coming. They make a CD of the 30th anniversary Suicide Machines. But, getting back to Kava here. If you want to know more about the Suicide Machines, don't worry. I have a full video of that. Yes, I did spend. Yes, I did. I do have a full video of the Suicide Machines. They just made their second pressing of their new album. But we had to need. They're gonna get back on top. But the Suicide Machine is probably one of the greatest bands. Their 30th anniversary tour is massive. Over three, around 100 stops almost. It even leaks into 2027. But hey, maybe if we get some, maybe let's say around 1,000 likes, I might go to the concert. It's kind of hard because I'm not rich. Sadly, I would go. I would go to all their shows if I could, but I'm not rich. But it's somehow people still talk about it. Like came out yesterday. I actually on my playlist. I have on my huge playlist. I have every single song on it. My playlist. I think I have over half a song of that on my plus, and also got the CD. This was like one of the first CDs I got. But we really need to back. Oh my god, I like it again. But go something so special. Well, it survived the third wave of ska. It's still not forgotten. People still talk about like the Great Punk Revolution. It's not up there with Green Day and Offspring, but people gossip and even pop listeners like these these two albums. Even middle school people know them, man. I promise you, I'm very, very, very weird in middle school because high school. But they're definitely up there with Suffer on these albums. It's definitely probably when people go into punk, they should definitely listen to this. Diana. Look at that. But Detroit was different. A lot of people think about punk. They think of Los Angeles, New York, Washington D.C., England, around the world. But Detroit's always been loud, aggressive, blue collar, and rather stored. Detroit. Many people think, oh, it's raw music. It's probably quite out there, out of Detroit. They were located, and the Susan machines were located at the time in MI. They weren't super popular. They also weren't as well as they could. Many ska bands were more upbeat, more. Listen, hey, watch my Real Big Fish video. Listen to the Sell Out. You can easily tell what type of music they were playing during that time. But the Suicide Machines But I don't like that. They loved hardcore, fast rit, circle pits, shouting vocals. Their shows became chaotic. Songs could jump, sky rhythms, laughing. That's unpredictable. Became their identity. Frontman Jason, one trying to kind of tour. His voice on urgent, angry, passionate. Someone like him with authentic band started out. Through the early 90s, the band played everywhere they could. Small clubs, basement, DIY venue, open slots, anywhere the audience could find. Word spread fast. Their live shows were absolutely chaos. Fans weren't just dancing, they were diving, circling, singing every lyrics. Let's go. And forward releasing the full album. The Suicide Machines already have a loyal fans. And that's when punk rock exploded. The punk boom. Around in 1994, everything was changing. Green Day and the Real Dookie, and often smashed. These two albums, which I talk about these a lot, because in punk rock, these are like the beginning bricks of anyone who wants to listen to punk. You have to have these. You have to at least know these two albums to get more deep. You don't have to listen to these two albums, but these are the building blocks of how punk became more popular. But major labels rushed to sign bands, and mostly punk and dead. Ska became better too. Soon, Real Big Fish, Less Than Jake, Sublime, Goldfinger, Mug Pug, the Mighty Mighty Bosstones. They all became so popular. It was a rushing wave. And we're all gaining attention. Record labels on the next big thing. Hollywood Records noticed the Suicide Machines. And and Hollywood Records was a mainline thing. The Suicide Machines haven't even released an album. Unlike a lot of ska bands who already had their first big album until signing to a major label. Suicide Machines haven't released anything yet. And they got signed. Some people say that's unfair, but it was definitely just the band fun pop. It wasn't even pop. The band was unpredictable. That's what raw energy is made. Making demonstration. Band 101 thing. Couple their live energy at their show. Not protecting, not energy. Fish still sound today. Nothing fell. Both. Guitars are angry. Beast was punching through every song. The drums never stopped driving. The horns went out of everything. And Jason Novell vocals completely sound unfiltered. Every scream, every lyric, rather than the project, album aged well. Still sounded like four people playing in a room together. I made 21st, 1996. I like calling it D by D, but it's called Destruction by definition. I think. I can't pronounce album names that good. But other bands started leading to pop at that time of time. It was kind of at almost the 2000s where one band released one album that kind of killed punk. That was before this album killed punk, but it came right before right as everything was happening. They mean the hardcore. They didn't change the music. It it was punk. It was real punk music. Opening track, wasting no time within seconds. Listening, another type of ska album. Attack with speed. New Girl. And one of the ways how this album blew up was not even because how good it was. In my opinion, I wouldn't even most people, and definitely it was a perfect example. No filter. It was probably one of the best albums of all time. But songs like New Girl, Sell Out, well, no, not Sell Out. What was it called again? Oh my god, I can't remember the name of the Punk Out. A lot of these songs were really good. But for 3 years, Drive by Destruction was the first. It It was a video game in 1999. Tony Hawk Pro Skater release. It wasn't just a skateboard game. It was a gateway into punk rock. Millions of kids. They had a bunch of music. Soundtrack was legendary. And then Synergy, New Girl. Oh my god. It. But back in the day, it wasn't just music. You can just go into YouTube and just, find the Suicide Machines and just say, "Oh yeah, I know that band, the Suicide Machines. Oh yeah, I can just like Google them on Spotify real quick." It wasn't easy like that. Back in the day, you had to buy CDs. I feel like most people know that. And The Boy Destruction is probably still one of the best albums of all time. Millions of kids don't listen to it as much. That's sad. And they appeared in almost every single game nowadays. Even the modern one, they're in it. This, but fans still love it. New Girl, No Face, Break Glass, So Long. The Fast SOS is, for example, of some of the best. By the end of 1962, Sammy wrote another band. They were probably one of the best bands of all time. And more. And the band, just say, truly, the kind of stuff wasn't always easy. In my opinion, and hey, if you want to see them live, they're on tour right now. Right now, and they have 64 concerts planned up around the whole world. They're they're on tour by themselves with the bounce, and also they have two tours right now going on. Three actually. One a year with Less Than Jake. One, well, actually, let me check that for you. I think. Um, yeah, so right now they have their own tour, which they're going by themselves. And that's for 30 years of this album. And that's why I'm making a video of this. Their own Europe tour, not with just Les and Jake, with their own Europe tour. They have their own with the Bouncing Souls. And now that's going with the Bouncing Souls. They're going Death by Stereo for in July. September, they're going to Strike Away Any More Human Issues. And the tour is right now going on currently. At the time I'm watching this, it's right now July. So hey, you should watch it. You should go to the events. Goodbye. Was he one? Never, maybe, maybe not. Never know.